Hello, my name is Cameron Lanive, and today I'm going over my advertising campaign. So, every successful company uses or has used advertisements, and that's the reason that I'm presenting to you today. So, you need an out-of-the-box, mind-blowing, and creative advertisement. So, let's start with what your target demographic should be. So, your target demographic for age should be high schoolers to younger college students. So around the ages from 15 to 20-year-olds. Then second, your target gender should be males. Now, I think it should be males because of the fact that you're a small company that's run by males, and the people that are running your company are in your age demographic. And lastly is your income demographic. So your income demographic should be around $7,000, and this is because 15 to 20-year-olds do not make a lot of money because they do not have full-time jobs. So they'll be getting around $7,000 a year from parents, from part-time jobs, and other like allowance-based things. Next, I'd like to go over my TV commercial, which I have pulled up right here. Okay, so as you can see from this TV commercial, it is a very creative, innovative, and different than most TV commercials you'll see out there. And I chose this type of commercial because I thought it was very different, and it has many appeals to it. So it uses all three of the well-known appeals. It uses logical appeal when discussing how much the product costs and where to buy it. It uses emotional appeal at the end when it talks about how when you buy a shirt it'll help save a child, and it uses ethical appeal throughout the whole thing, like during its explanation and drawings. So the approach I took is I think is very clever because you do not see many commercials out like that, and very creative and interesting. And as you already saw, that's the final result I got. So next is the print ad. That is right over here to the left of the screen. Now, I chose this print ad because it has a really nice purpose. It explains a lot about the company. It has the drawing, it has your slogan, and your logo. All of these are very important in conveying its purpose, which is to try to help get people to buy your product. And this print ad also uses the three main appeals. It uses the logical appeal, mostly on the right side, as you can see that little border. It explains everything that you need to know about the product in like a short summary. And then it uses emotional appeal. The slogan is an emotional appeal, and the ethical appeal is mainly the drawing, and well, pretty much the whole thing gives you the whole ethical appeal, and it's very trusting. So the approach I took to this is I wanted to give your audience something to look at, not only like where to buy it and how to buy it and how much it costs, but actually something that would help your audience buy this product. So that's why I included the drawing on there, and that's the final result that we got. Next, I'd like to take a look at the ad expenses. So for your ad expenses, you're gonna have two So like the commercial I showed you, the TV commercial, that's going to go on two very well-known TV shows. The first being Modern Family, and the second being Supergirl. Modern Family is very good for a TV commercial because of how well known it is. There is a lot of airtime on it. It airs on Wednesdays. There are 24 episodes in each season, and we will be putting this in 18 of those 24 episodes. There are also reruns. So, out of this, it'll cost around $240,000 to have one ad in one episode, and so for all of those 18 ads, it's going to cost upwards of $4.2 million. This is one of the biggest and most watched TV shows, like I said, and it targets your demographic. There are a lot of older high schoolers and young college students that watch this show because it is a very connecting show. And then the next show that I wanted to run your advertisement on would be Supergirl. The cost is around $150,000 to put one advertisement on the Supergirl TV show, and I chose Supergirl because of how new it is, so there's a lot of room to grow for it. So it is better to get in to the TV show when it's cheaper. And another reason that I chose Supergirl is because a lot of people from your target demographic will be watching it. Although it is mainly girls, it is still a huge population will be watching it in your age demographic. Next, I'd like to talk about the print ad that will be going in two different magazines, one of them being People magazine and the second one being National Geographic. The ad in People magazine will cost around $70,000 per ad, and it will cost a total of $1.7 million a year for those ads. This is a good investment because People magazine is one of the most widely read magazine in the US currently, and they are very widely distributed. This is because of their high appeal, which is a very good way to get your product out there. The next magazine that I chose was National Geographic, and that is because there are at least 4,000 people in your demographic, which is the 15 to 20-year-old males that read this magazine. And if you have ever read a National Geographic magazine, there are not many advertisements in there. Part of the reason is its cost, and I think that the cost will be worth it because of how little advertisements there are in National Geographic. So it'll cost around $230,000 per ad, and will run 12 a year, which will cost a total of $2.7 million. So, like I said before, there are at least 4,000 people that read this magazine in your target demographic, and there are a lot more that read it and that are not in your target demographic. And the total expenses for both of these will be $9.7 million out of your $10 million budget. Lastly, I'd like to talk about your logo and slogan that I have made. So, your logo and slogan. This is the kind of like the breaking point. If you have a bad logo or a bad slogan, then it is going to be very hard for you to be well known. So for your logo, like you saw in the advertisement, the print ad, and the TV commercial, it is not really related to the product, but is very easily to remember, like the Nike logo. And I think it is like a perfect fit for your company because it is easy to remember and it is very simple and like a sleek design in this new modern society. So next I want to talk about the slogan. The slogan is very memorable. As you saw, it was in both the TV commercial and the print ad, which will help people remember it more since it is in both these places. I like the slogan because it has two sides of the spectrum. It has gifting, which is one of the main reasons that you are starting this company, is to gift to charity, and the second one is gaining, which is also something from your company. So you gain a shirt and you gift $5 to help save children's lives. So, all in all, I hope you will hire me as your advertising company. I look forward to doing work with you. Thank you.